Hi everybody, it's Dr. Charles, aka the Blokey Gent, aka the Lucky. That's right. So I've still got some old footage to put on this channel. I haven't touched this channel in a while. I'm happy you're still here and still a subscriber. So I've decided to put this footage up. The following video, it's a video of my friend Nathan, and he's looking to go into the motivational speaking route. And he is actually the best speaker I've ever seen. So check this out. You might like it. It is about how are you improving yourself every day. Let's check this out. So, topic for today is how are you improving yourself every day?
Great topic.
Every day. How are you improving yourself every day? And why?
So me, okay, basically, I'm a big advocate in accountability, right? So every single day I have two things that I absolutely 100 million% will do, regardless of what happens. And number one is read 20 minutes every single day of something that's not only positive, but there's something that's adding to your knowledge bank, right? So if you're trying to perfect a certain area, let's say for this YouTube channel, you're trying to express more in intuition, then you read 20 minutes every day on intuition. So reading 20 minutes every single day, it's not overwhelming. You can read that when you're making your cereal, you can read that on the bus, on the car, in your 20-minute cigarette break. You can read 20 minutes a day, right? And what that does is you'll notice a compound effect. So straight away you think, okay, yeah, this is cool. And then suddenly you're gonna have a conversation 1 month later and the information's just gonna roll out. So that's one thing I do, read 20 minutes every single day. The second is I will listen to at least one podcast or one audio or one, I don't want to say motivational video, but one that has value in it, because really what you consume at the start of the day, and by the way, do this in the morning, because what you consume in the first 20 minutes of the day sets the standard for the rest of the day. So one audio and one book, really, because we all have a specific learning style, whether it's visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, but we all dabble in each pool. So don't just read, don't just listen, do both. But what about you, Charles? What do you do every single day? I think these guys really want, I want to know. I think these guys really want to know.
Okay, well I do try and read every day. It doesn't always work, or I try and watch a video every day, or I try and watch some kind of media every day, something that some people are putting out there, so I can get information. And like you say compounding effect, it does have that. It has an incremental effect as well. You notice an incremental improvement, step by step by step by step. And suddenly, a few weeks later, a few months later, you are so much more adept at a certain task. And you surprise yourself because you think, I was not able to do this before because I was literally a different person. And now suddenly you're transformed, you can do this suddenly, but it's actually incremental, it's step by step. I think a little bit of learning every day is a good idea. I don't always get time for it though, but I try in other ways.
I feel like that's one of the biggest problems nowadays, right? And it's not a challenge on you, but I feel like everybody feels like they don't have enough time, but really I just think we can get more time, right? But what we don't have is a proper filtering mechanism to make better decisions with the time that we do have. We all get 24 hours a day, right? So it's just a case of priorities. So I think prioritize your learning at the start of the day and you'll reap the rewards later. And here's another thing, it's what it does to your self-image. So even though it sucks at the start, if you don't read, like me, I never read. I actually dyslexic, so when I picked up a book for the first time, it was hard. It took a period of time. But what it does to your self-image after a period of time, that if you don't do it, you feel guilty. It's like training. It boosts your self-image, and it boosts your knowledge, boosts your skill set. There's no reason not to do it.
Yeah.
And another thing that I like to do every day is, so I want to become a world-leading expert in communication. So every single day, no matter what, I will make sure I have at least 3 conversations with strangers a day. Whether it's in public transport, whether it's in a store, shopping center, wherever it is, 3 conversations a day, keep my skill set sharp. So commit to what you want to learn.
And tell me, when you do those conversations, what sort of response do you get? Do you still get negative, as someone who is a communications expert, do you still get negative responses? How do you handle them?
So it's really about how you approach, not as how you handle. So nowadays it's considered weird if you go over to somebody and you say, "Hi, what's your name?" There's no context there. They're going to think you're trying to sell them something. People feel uncomfortable. They've got their headphones in. So the way I do it is I set myself up so I'll find a commonality straight away. You'll be amazed what you can use to start conversation. So for example, I see a guy on a train with a nice suit. I'll say, "Hey, how's it going? Where do you get that suit from?" Because I'm actually looking to get a suit myself. Even if I'm not, I'm just trying to find out about the guy, right? That's a great way to do it. Maybe you're in a supermarket and there's somebody there that you know doesn't work there. And you can say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I know you don't work here, obviously. I don't suppose you just know where this is, right? And it's just, and then you can have vulnerability, it's open-ended. So that's how I usually do it. Just see what they're doing, pick up a piece of it and give it back to them.
That's awesome advice. Yeah, that's wonderful. And that's a way you can improve yourself every day, whether it's by reading or by speaking to random people to
100%.
boost your communication skills. You will find those skills are going to be used one day. You're going to use those skills that you've developed and you will know how to react. So guys, go for it. Improve yourself every day. It really works. It's been Nathan Berriman and Dr. Charles. See ya!